First down and 10. Manning will go play action. He's got Harrison open at the 30. Harrison with the reception. Great call. Brought down by Mark Fields, but not until they get a first down. Manning over the middle. Through the hands of Small. He's had 2 drops already.
Boy, this is unbelievable. You know, you think a team that's 0-3, your back is definitely against the wall.
First and 10, Peyton Manning back to throw. He gives the pump fake, and he's going deep. And he's got his man. It's the rookie Jerome Pathan on a bomb from Peyton Manning. All the way down to the 23-yard line of the Saints. They'll pitch it out to Falk, and Falk is met in the backfield by a blitzing Mark Fields. Right now, let's return to James Brown in the Fox Network Center in Los Angeles. Manning will run the draw to Marshall Falk, and there is nowhere to go as a jailbreak. Leroy Glover leading the charge. For the Colts, they're in a 3-wide shotgun formation. Manning flushed out of the pocket by Joe Johnson. Johnson got him down. That's a sack. Joe Johnson.
And the worst part about that sack for Indianapolis is that really pushes them back in terms of a field goal.
Set. It's a low liner. It's got the distance, and it is good for Mike Vanderjagt. He is perfect on the year, and he gets our points, the first points on the board, a 52-yarder. And Indianapolis takes a 3-0 lead over New Orleans. First down and 10. Werfel will hand it to Lamar Smith, and Smith will pick up 6 yards on a tough run up the middle before he is brought down.
Field there with Zellers. Got about 50 tickets for this game, as you'd expect.
Herod on the blitz. This will be Smith. Finding room on the outside of the right side, bowling his way up to the 39-yard line.
Last week a lot of times. That's not good.
First and 10. Whoa, big hit from Jeff Herod. He met Lamar Smith in the middle of that hole and stopped him for a 2-yard gain, but that was a whack. Second down. This will be Smith on the sweep. And he weaves his way through traffic. Now he's got open field. It's a foot race. And he is brought down at the 30-yard line. The ball comes out late. One official says it's going to be down.
No, he's down. They're calling him down. Out. Now here's where a guy is susceptible to the rip because he thinks he can break it all the way. And that ball looked like it was out before his knee hit.
That ball was out. Big break for the Indianapolis Colts as they keep this drive alive. Cleveland will switch sides. And Werfel will hand it off to Ray Zellers, and the flag comes out as Zellers picks up 6 more off the left side before Ellis Johnson can bring him down.
Holding. Offense, number 62, 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Are on the move. Werfel dumps it outside. It's a dangerous one. Brought down immediately by Jason Belser. Third down and long. Werfel out of the shotgun. Looking downfield. He has time, and now he gets sacked. The first sack of the year for the Colts. Tony McCoy and Jeff Herod combine on the sack. Peyton Manning will go out of the shotgun on second and long. He'll throw it out to Marvin Harrison. Harrison with room on the outside up to the 24-yard line before he is slammed out of bounds by Alex Molden.
And that is what Alex Molden has brought.
That was a suplex. Manning running the quarterback draw. He's got room upfield. He'll slide his way to a first down just past the 30-yard line, and that'll be the end of our first quarter.
Down the field early in this game.
Third down and 13 for the Colts. Out of the shotgun is Manning. The blitz comes, and he'll throw behind the blitz. This is Marvin Harrison. Harrison's got some room up to first down yardage before he is just hog-tied by Rob Kelly, a pickup of 14. Here, it'll be a first down for Manning. Ooh, reverse, and this is Pathan, and Pathan is going nowhere. He is knocked down by Leroy Glover with great penetration. It'll be third down and 13 for Peyton Manning out of the shotgun again. Over the middle. He connects. And this is E.G. Green, another one of the rookie receivers for the Colts.
Fast ball, a fast run.
Third down and 9. The Colts just -7 yards rushing thus far, but they're moving the ball on the arm of Peyton Manning. And he goes to Harrison, but it's a little overthrown. Incomplete, bringing up fourth down.
A little high that time. Fields actually Yeah, it looked like Fields coming off the corner on the blitz. And that decision-making time we talked about that Manning was so concerned with.
Get him out of a rhythm, and Manning had been in a rhythm. This is Chris Gardocki booming it towards the end zone. Andre Hastings with the fair catch. He'll let it go now. And this is going to end up to be great field position for the Colts defense when they come back out. Zellers and Smith are behind Werfel. And Werfel will throw from his end zone, and he's going for all of it. And he overthrows his receiver, and this is going to be intercepted by Tyrone Poole at the 44-yard line of the New Orleans Saints.
It's a good catch over the shoulder like a receiver.
Manning can throw. He hits Harrison on second down, and this will be a first down. The slant to the right side. Chad Cota with the tackle, but that's the bread and butter for these Colts. For the Colts. Payton in motion. Manning to throw. Dumps it outside to Marshall Faulk. Faulk with first down yardage and more. He'll get inside the 5-yard line before he is pushed out of bounds. A nice play, a nice dump from Peyton Manning to Marshall Faulk. This will be Marshall Faulk with a seam in the middle. He runs into the safety, Rob Kelly, and powers his way, actually Chad Cota and Kelly, powers his way down to the 3-yard line.
And now that's a hit there.
Colts looking to extend their lead. And he'll throw the fade out to the right side. He almost gets it to Marvin Harrison. Alex Molden with the coverage. Actually, he didn't throw the fade. He kind of zipped it outside.
Yeah, they were trying to throw what looked like the fade stop or the quick.
This field goal, they'll have 6 points in this game. That'll match their total output in the first half in the first 3 games. And this is good from 19 yards out. And the Indianapolis Colts go up 6-0 over the New Orleans Saints. Stats all coming up on the Visa halftime report. 2nd and 8 for the Colts. A slant. This is going to be picked off by Rob Kelly. He's got Green in front of him. Peyton Manning has to make the tackle, and he does at the 6-yard line. No turnovers until that, and that is a killer.
Yeah, I wondered what the Colts were doing running that ball on the first play before the 2-minute warning. It almost looked like they weren't quite sure what they wanted to do.
From the 8, they'll pitch it outside to Smith. Smith cuts inside. He'll get it up to the 5-yard line before Ellis Johnson and Jeff Herrod combine on the stop. Big down now, 3rd and goal from the 5. And they'll try to run it inside. And the Colts defense rises up. They get 6 men on the stop, and they're excited about it. They're going to force a field goal attempt for Mike Ditka's Saints.
A lookoff is good.
Doug Bryan from 22 yards, perfect on the year, stays perfect. He's now 4 for 4. And the New Orleans Saints get on the board. It is a 6-3 ball game.
But Ditka took his cuts, and let's listen. Do not sing like this.
1 and a 2 and a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Money comes to your black jacket. I don't care if I ever get that. I will throw up for the whole city. They don't really care. 1, 2, 3 touchdowns. The old ball game.
Boy, if that don't get you ready to play a little baseball, I don't know what does. And they're
In this game.
from the 17. Manning will hand it to Marshall Faulk, who has a bit of a hole, perhaps the biggest hole of the day. He'll take it up to the 23-yard line before Kevin Mitchell makes the stop. It'll bring up a 3rd down now and 4. Manning with a pump fake, throwing to the corner, looking for Torrance Small. Oh, it should have been picked off, but Rob Kelly couldn't hang on to it, and it'll be incomplete, and the Colts will have to punt in their second half possession. Gardocki, a high spiraling kick, driving Hastings back to the 23, where he has a little bit of room. Makes one man miss, and now he's outside. He's across midfield, and Gardocki has to make the touchdown-saving tackle at the 43. Danny Werfel will put Aaron Craver in motion. He'll hand it to Ray Zellers. Zellers trips in the backfield and fights his way back to the line of scrimmage, where he is brought down by Bernard Whittington. Werfel to throw. He's got the slant. And this is Sean Dawkins with his first catch of the ball game. He'll pick up close to first down yardage.
Winning. Some very strong words from him.
3rd and 1. It'll be Ray Zellers picking up close to first down yardage.
Raising a headlock there. What do you call that move?
4th down in less than a yard. And it looks like the Saints are going to be close. It was Ray Zellers off the left side.
That all depends on the mark.
Lamar Smith off the left side. Zellers
All depends on how the official marks the ball.
The upfield foot or the downfield.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Short of the first down, the Colts defense holds. Ball incomplete. Manning out of the shotgun. Looking on the weak side for Marvin Harrison. Harrison has it for first down yardage, working on Alex Molden.
Yeah, they tried to take Molden deep.
And some talent.
And I think that's another thing that this guy here, Peyton Manning, has learned to do, not have the junk in his head and just play football.
Goes to the slant, and it's a replay of the first half. Chad Cota picks this one off. He tried to hit Harrison on the slant. It pops up. The safety Cota comes up with it. It's an interception. The Saints have the football.
And there's nothing he can do about that. I mean, that is just a matter of a good play by the secondary.
For the New Orleans Saints from their 46. Werfel with pressure on him. He's not going to get rid of this one. Second sack of the day. This one coming from Tony McCoy.
I'm surprised that they're trying to even do anything throwing the ball right now. You got to eat it.
Second and 14.
Back on the ground. There
Lamar Smith with plenty of room. Past the 40, 30. Forced out of bounds by Robert Blackman. But boy, they got it all back on the toss to Lamar Smith.
And that's why I say, Ray, why mess around trying to throw the ball right now?
15 carries, 100 yards on the ground. And he'll run it to the right. He's got room again. He's got Zellers out front blocking. Smith down to the 5-yard line before Blackman forces him out of the bounds again. Hastings in motion. And this time they throw the fade looking for Dawkins. And it's batted away by Burris.
If there's
snap to hold, the kick is good. And we are now all tied up. Doug Bryan with a 20-yard field goal. Indianapolis 6, New Orleans 6. The blitz is on. He'll run right into it. Chad Cota came up from the strong safety spot, caught Marshall Faulk for a loss of 4.
And you know what Cota did? He waited until Manning audible and called, and that'll help him stay out of that kind of situation.
Second and 15. They'll run the draw, and again, nowhere to go for Marshall Faulk.
Block. And another good job by the coordinator, David Urales.
3rd and 19. Manning will be flushed out of the pocket, and he will be sacked. Yeah, baby, it's Austin Robbins with the defensive play. Falcons have won 8 of their last 10 ball games. Dan Reeves has them turned around. 2nd and 10. And they're going to run the reverse. Andre Hastings, he's got room outside. Cuts back in, and he'll get first down yardage up to the 45-yard line of the Indianapolis Colts. You knew that was going to come after
280-pound defensive end.
They'll hand off to the fullback, Ray Zellers. Zellers with a few yards, and we have a late flag coming in.
And you know, Ray, that's one thing that Mike Ditka likes about Danny Werfel.
Toughness of a man,
right.
and that was
Personal
echoed.
foul, track back, number 88 of the offensive team. That's a 15-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Chester, a rookie free agent out of Temple. It brings up a 3rd and long. Very long for Danny Werfel. And he'll go downfield. He's looking for Keith Poole. Poole's got it, but they're going to say he's out of bounds. Working on Tim House. That opener for the Yankees. 1st and 10, Peyton Manning.
That's a bust.
Bust in the backfield. He'll scramble, and he'll be brought down from behind by Mark Fields. It'll be a loss of a yard. They'll call it a sack. And the Indianapolis Colts to go out of the shotgun. He's looking for Falk out of the backfield. He's got him wide open in the middle. Marshall Faulk off to the races. He breaks that tackle. He is gone.
He's gone.
30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 78-yard pass from Peyton Manning to Marshall Faulk.
You see the safety on the right side. There's 3 guys tight in the middle for the run. We talked about Peyton dumping it off. They switch up and they dumped it to Falk across the middle where nobody was. They were expecting run, and now he just outruns everyone to the touchdown.
Rob Kelly. Werfel out of the shotgun. He'll go over the middle. Almost picked up, and it's caught by Cleveland. What concentration. He gathers it in for a first down. It should have went the other way.
That is
a big play. And they'll toss it outside to Smith. Smith with the feet going. He'll get past midfield. Good determination on that run. He's brought down by Belser, who lost his helmet. Pick up. Werfel with pressure. He'll be sacked.
Oh,
the ball's out. And the official, the referee, says that it is still Saints ball. Manning to throw. He's got Harrison outside for first down yardage. Alex Molden gave him a big cushion, big enough for a 12-yard pickup. Manning to throw. Oh, he's got Pathan wide open over the middle. Pathan still alive at the 49-yard line before Tyrone Drakeford brings him down. It's another first down for the Colts, a pickup of 14.
Ball. It's unfortunate they got the 2 pop-ups that led to interception.
First and 10, Fault breaks it out for 10 more. A flag comes out late on this. The preliminary signal would be holding on the Colts. Johnson on Marshall Faulk.
No, not that type of zone dog situation.
Second and long. Faulk checks back into the game and gets the carry. Knocked down by Mark Field after a pickup of 7.
For the sake of Peyton, doesn't want him to feel that extra bit of unnecessary pressure.
Oh, a nice touch pass over the middle to Marshall Faulk, and it'll be a first down for the Colts. How about that?
When I answered the internet question at halftime, with time running down the play clock.
Whoa! And Manning is sacked. Mark Fields and Keith Mitchell meet at the quarterback for a big loss.
And he went right over to Zach Crockett. Somebody's got to stay in to protect him.
Here, Peyton Manning barking out the signals. He'll hand it to Keith Elias. Elias up past the 40 to the 38-yard line on third down. 9 men, up on the line of scrimmage. Good protection from the Colts. Gardocki hangs it high.
He's not getting a nice bounce out of this one.
Headed towards the end zone. And they're going to say, what a great special team play by Ray McElroy, riding the wave into the end zone and tossing it back into the field of play, and they'll be down on the 4-yard line, and that's where the Saints will take over. Danny Werfel out of the shotgun. Throws it outside. And they say this is complete to Andre Hastings.
That's a nice pickup there. Just the deep out. Technically a very safe route.
Plus defense. They have to hold off the Saints. They lead by 7. Werfel comes out of the shotgun. And he'll throw this one away as Tyrone Poole. And
that's a late flag.
As Tyrone Poole was over there.
Nuts on that play.
Defensive pass interference. Number 38. Automatic first down.
With time, throws it over to the sideline. And he's got his man Brett Besh.
Or give him a chance to set his feet in this crucial time.
Second down and 10. Werfel steps into the pocket. He gets knocked down and nailed by Tony McCoy. McCoy with the sack.
Pick up.
Danny Werfel out of the shotgun. 4-man rush. They'll go over the middle. Looked like it was tipped away by Rob Holmberg. Werfel. He's this one deep. He's got a man open. And it is caught by Sean Dawkins. What a huge play to keep this thing alive. Working on Tyrone Poole. Picks up 44 yards on 4th and 17. Away and reel it in.
I thought Hawk was going to really have a collision.
Werfel into the end zone. They're battling for it. And it is caught. And it is a touchdown.
What a play
for Andre Hastings. And we're an extra point away from tying up. I don't know if Danny Werfel's praying or what he's doing. Maybe giving a little thanks for that one.
The first catch by Dawkins. Now there's a double coverage. That's why Poole's hanging outside. But for some reason he looks too much inside. Doesn't time the leap right because Dawkins really didn't have to go up and get the ball. Now, this is just a great catch. The ball is there. That's one. Oh, I don't know if he got that second unless they called it he was pushed out.
I think that's going to be the call.
That has to be the call. Force out of bounds.
Saying watch for the long one. And Manning throws it outside to Marvin Harrison. Harrison gets out of bounds with 11 seconds left up to the 28-yard line. One-on-one matchup and we'll let it rip. And they don't. They hand it to Marshall Faulk. And Faulk will be brought down. And that is the end of regulation. We end it tied up 13-13, and we will play some overtime as Mark Fields makes the final tackle of regulation.
Sheets and figure what are our 3 or 4 best offensive plays. What are our 3 or 4
During
best
the overtime
defensive
in the
plays?
National Football League, the time in the fourth quarter is the same as the fourth quarter. Each team gets 2 timeouts. First team to score wins. New Orleans, visiting team, call it in the air, please.
Tail.
Tails is called. It's tails. New Orleans would like to receive. Which goal would you like to defend?
So the New Orleans Saints will get the first crack at it.
It's in the backfield for protection.
Werfel's pass is incomplete. Looking for Sean Dawkins. Burris on the coverage, and that'll bring up a punting situation. Mark Royals. They'll give it to Marshall Falk off to the left side. Falk with a cutback. He's exciting in open space. Weaves his way up to the 20-yard line before he is brought down by Keith Mitchell. Better than 50% on third down today. Patient in motion. Manning dumps it out to Falk. Falk makes one man miss, but he can't make the rest of them miss. Mark Fields loses his helmet, but makes the play. 7. Out of the shotgun, Werfel scrambles around. It's dropped by Lamar Smith, but he wouldn't have had a first down anyway, as Blackman was on the coverage, and Werfel took a shot, and they'll have to punt.
Yeah, he hurried the throw. He actually had Hastings running right down the sideline.
Second down and 10. Manning will throw again. Pumps once, drops it off to Falk, over the middle. Falk with room, but there is a flag on the play. Falk knocked down by Chris Hewitt. But we'll see what the flag is, and it will be a personal foul. Roughing the passer. Fill in for Winfred Tubbs, who went to San Francisco in the offseason. They were worried about this in the preseason, but Kevin Mitchell has really raised his game up, led the Saints. Manning from the 44-yard line, 3 wide receivers in the game. He'll go play action. Looking outside, this will be picked off. Tyrone Drakeford takes it the other way down to the 31-yard line. Make it the 36-yard line. What a huge play from Tyrone Drakeford.
That's the guy they used to call Baby Prime. He doesn't really believe that Pathan is going to take him deep the whole time. He's not worried about his speed. He cuts it off and makes a huge interception.
Second down. Bootleg from Werfel. He's got his tight end wide open. Cleveland past the 20. He'll go into the end zone. Touchdown. This one's over. No flags. New Orleans will win 19-13. What a play. Werfel to Cleveland.
What a call. Give Danny Abramowitz, the offensive coordinator, the credit. Give the credit also to Danny Werfel for making it happen, and to Cleveland for making the run after the catch.
Either Atlanta or San Francisco. Let's go to Jim Gallagher down on the field with the winning quarterback, Danny Werfel. Jim?
Danny, congratulations for this team. Just tell me about the start.
Well, congratulations, Peyton. We just hung in there. We had a lot of bad things happen. We were hurting ourselves, and you just keep going. And we just thank the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving us the opportunity to be out here. Hopefully, He's protecting the homes and families back in New Orleans, and try to get on with business.
One more question real quick, Danny, just about the 96-yard drive and how crucial that was. Going into the huddle, what did you tell your players?
Well, we just said that's a defining moment for a team, and we just got fortunate and went after it, so praise the Lord.
Danny, congratulations.